Hey, good morning everyone. I am at the beach. It's called Vanderbilt Beach, a little south of where I live in Bonita Springs. We have a beach, Bonita Beach as well, but this one is much closer and more convenient to where I drop off my son at tennis early in the morning. The sun is rising right now. I'll turn around so you can see. Got a beautiful sunrise behind me. And obviously you see we have the beach at the other side. Getting ready to go for a walk for my special nature inspiration walk that I like to do several times a week, and I thought you might like to join me. I'm gonna flip the camera around so that we can enjoy the beach together as I walk. And if I see any questions come up on the live streaming, I will definitely answer them. Please say hello and tell me where you're from. I would love to hear where you find inspiration as well. This is my favorite place to find inspiration. I'm going to flip the camera around, but I will continue talking. We have friends here this morning. Look at all these birds. I rarely see this many, and they're being quite friendly. They're not rushing when I walk by. They must find this spot of the beach important today. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you. Would love to know where you find inspiration. For some reason, the beach is my favorite place for inspiration, and I think it's actually multifaceted because there's something so soothing to me about clearing my head at the beach that I think it's clearing out all the clutter and maybe organizing the facets of your brain that allows me to make room for new inspiration. So I don't know if it's necessarily direct inspiration that comes from the beach, but I think it's the process of relaxing and clearing my mind. Good morning. Thank you all for joining me. Having a little bit hard time reading the names. Oh, hello from Iraq. That's wonderful. Thank you for joining me this morning. Love seeing where people are from. It's amazing that we have this incredible technology that we can talk to each other when we don't live right next door. I love that. It has never gotten old for me how wonderful our global technology is. Canada's East Coast, thank you for joining this morning. And Turkey, oh wow. We are having a global inspiration session this morning. And Greece, oh wow, and it's evening time in Greece. How fascinating. The sun's coming up here and the sun's going down for you. Hopefully you're getting to enjoy the sunset. Detroit, good morning. I'm from Detroit. I used to live there. I even went to college in downtown Detroit. I went to Wayne State University. Love Detroit. Holland, South Carolina. Wonderful. Thank you all for joining this morning. I would love to hear where you find inspiration. Oh, we've got a peek of the sunrise over here. Isn't that beautiful? Love how it's sparkling on the water too, in between the buildings. So going back to my inspiration process, like I was saying earlier, the process of clearing my mind is part of the inspiration process. I think it's very easy to get cluttered with our everyday lives and our routines and our chores and everything that needs to get done, that there's something very cathartic about going somewhere that clears your mind. It could be meditation for you. You don't even have to leave your home. It could be meditation. It could be exercise, it could be nature, it could be reading a book. Okay, we've got someone here telling us it's the beautiful fall colors of the east coast of Canada that brings her inspiration. Yes, it can be color palette, it can be texture. I often find inspiration in natural color palettes like that. So beautiful. Personally, I have not seen fall colors in real life in many years. I bet that is spectacular up in Canada. This little stretch of beach is where nurse sharks have a nursery. I know that seems like a play on words. Oh, we have a dolphin out there. I hope you can see that. It's about 75 feet from where I'm standing. Oh, I hope you can see that. There's definitely a dolphin reaching right in front of us. So often when I do videos down here, I wish that you could see some of the animal life down here, and I think we caught it this morning. Yep, I just got a comment that says it was seen on the camera. How wonderful. There he is. All right, so we've seen birds and dolphins so far today. And going back to what I was saying, if you see there's a little ridge just beyond the edge of where the water breaks, and that's a spot where nurse sharks have their babies when they're about 12 inches to 18 inches long. They leave their babies there during the day, this time of year even, to teach them how to fish, which is bizarre and cool all at the same time. And I've Googled it since seeing it, and apparently it's very normal, and the mom stays out a little further and she watches them as they practice fishing right here in the safety of the shore. Not the time of year that I would like to go swimming, but that's just me, and I happen to be extremely afraid of sharks. Okay, if anybody else would like to chime in and tell us where they find inspiration, I would love to hear it. If anybody has any questions, Algeria, wow, thank you for joining us. If I happen to see any of those baby sharks, I'll point them out. I saw a comment while I was talking saying that somebody loved my patterns, and I don't remember the name, but thank you so much. Okay, someone from New Orleans is telling us she finds peace with her outside with her animals. Yes, I would imagine you do. I think that animals have such a magical bond with humans, and I find a lot of peace with animals too. With peaceful animals, that is. Dropped my shoe. Thank you again for everyone who joined me this morning. So special to be able to talk to you while I'm going for my morning walk. And I know how special the sound of the waves is, and I'm so happy that, well, I'm grateful that I have this opportunity, but I'm so happy that I can share it with you as well. Oh, I would love to come to Greece one day. That would be fabulous. I dream of going on a book tour one day around the world and getting to share my yarns and my patterns with all of you, and to teach in person. That would be fabulous. Currently, I'm in the planning and thinking stage of a book tour in the US for my next book coming out. And beyond that, it would just be a dream come true to be able to travel the world. Santorini, oh, must be so beautiful there. I love the colors there in the photos that I've seen. -4 degrees somewhere, brr, that must be up north. Canada, yes, I'm not surprised. Now, snowflakes are another place where you can find beautiful inspiration. The texture and geometry of a snowflake is fascinating. The comments don't stay up long enough for me to read them at this point, so if I don't reply to you immediately, when I go back to my office, I will reply in the recorded version of this. Good morning from Tennessee. Thank you for joining. And I'm glad you're enjoying the sound of the waves. That was my intention this morning, to share it with those of you who don't have it close by. I read an article recently about how healthy it is to listen to the sound of the waves. Good morning from Indiana. Thanks for joining. We have been talking about inspiration. I've been sharing how and why I find inspiration at the beach. And if you would like to share how you find inspiration, I would love for you to share that with all of us. For me, my intention at the beach is to breathe in the salty air and breathe out all the stress of my day. Good morning from Australia. Thank you for joining us. Just like with a traditional meditation, sometimes I think that you can apply those same intentions to other activities. And so when I'm walking on the beach, my intention is to breathe in the salt air and breathe out any stress or clogged thoughts or impure thoughts or anything I don't want cluttering my mind. Thank you for sharing, Marie. Marie says she finds inspiration in looking at nature. Nature is so peaceful. And I think it doesn't even matter where you're at. Wherever you're at, nature is so powerful. I'm going to turn this around one more time. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for joining me today. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and especially to interact with all of us, to tell us where you're from and especially to share where you find inspiration. I am now going to head back, get back into the studio and work on some fabulous videos for you. I have a brioche knit hat and cowl set that I want to show you how to make this week. I have some beaded tassel earrings that I am beyond excited to show you how to make. They're going to be fabulous for gifts this year. And I also have a crochet mandala wall hanging that I want to show you how to make. So lots of videos coming soon. Gotta get busy, so it's time to head back. Thank you so much for joining me today and have a wonderful day.